What is this mechanical object at Syracuse University? It has a weight and a pendulum and gears, and it looks like you crank it to make the pendulum swing. The plaque says, 75th Anniversary Gift of Alpha Gamma Delta International Fraternity, founded 1904 Syracuse University. It's green in color and in the Hall of Languages at Syracuse, and was donated by a fraternity. Multiple people who work in the building were not sure what it is. It's a tower clock made by E. Howard & Company, Boston, Massachusetts, 1879 model. This company made clocks that would operate bells and a clock face in a church or city building tower. My father has maintained a chime of bells and a clock for over 40 years from the same manufacturer. What is this thing made of? Some sort of metal. It is quite flimsy. I could easily break it. It is lightweight and small, around 2.5 inches in length. It has 3 crescent-shaped things that will rotate around. Found it in an early 1900s logging camp, so perhaps something related. I've had this thing for 15 years, and it has baffled me the whole time. What is it? It's the back part of a fancy set of suspenders, patented June 24, 1913, by Henry C. Hine of New Britain, Connecticut. What is this thing about 6.5 inches long and made of solid brass? People have said it might be a pickle fork, but I'm really unsure. I've tried looking for generic searches like 4-prong brass fork, but haven't really come up with anything. Any information helps. It's a bonsai root rake, used to loosen and aerate the soil, removing surface weeds and enriching the soil. I have seen the same rake used. What is this heavy brass object? 2 inches in diameter, threaded, engraved, and possibly from a ship. The cutouts on the cone with the hole make me think there was some kind of movable connection happening there. Someone translated the text for me as left screw, and I'd assume related to a boat based on family provenance. Thanks in advance for any help. It's a propeller nut. That would explain the threads. You'd want it to tighten and use because prop fall off means boat no-go. What is this rusty metal pipe found underground that seems to have some kind of screw-on piece attached to the top? I found it about 3 inches below ground, and it extends at least 1.5 feet into the dirt, possibly further. This property has been in use since the mid-1800s, but I'm not sure how old this thing is. Probably 4 to 5 inches in diameter. I looked into gas, oil, and water well history of the property, and there is no record of anything in this spot. What is it? The end we can see looks a lot like a house jack, the kind you use for leveling floors. Very common for people to bury a large chunk of metal near lines or lot corners. I once saw the whole axle from a pickup truck axle buried point down as a property marker. What is this metal tweezer type thing with thicker cylindrical bulbs on the end? The item was found in a toiletry bag of someone visiting from the USA. Any ideas? It's a tongue cleaner for sure. You hold the 2 ends and the middle is used for cleaning. What is this small metal case with a metal flask? I found it in earth in a garden. At first I thought this is a part of a toy, but the flask is confusing me. It contains some dry substance, probably ink. There are signs of rust, but I have no idea where it came from. What is it? It's a traveling inkwell. Dates to the early 20th century, circa 1910. The inkwell is modeled as a luggage case with an umbrella position through the handle, the sort of thing you would see someone use when traveling on the railways. What is this gold-colored buckle-looking thing with Gucci Italy on the back? The nubbin at the bottom pulls down to retract the part above the T a little bit with a spring action. Tried searching for variations on vintage Gucci buckle, but haven't seen anything similar. Found in the belongings of a deceased older man with very fancy taste. What is it for? It's a double D-link, used to shorten chain straps of shoulder bags. You hook each end to a chain loop, and the pin springs shut to prevent it from slipping out. You can buy a no-name version for a few bucks, but that would be too ghetto if you own a Gucci bag. Then the Gucci version is a must for a mere couple of $100s. What are these large yellow tanks with a second lower level? Saw them on the highway and can't figure out where or what they're used for. Their odd shape makes me think they fit with other parts around them. What field are they used in? They were around 5 feet tall, sitting in their own support racks. If you could help me identify these and what they're used for, it would be a massive help. Thanks again. Apparently they're called saddle tanks. You strap 2 of them on either side of a caterpillar tractor, like bags with a horse saddle. They're used in agriculture, spraying, etc. What is this blue circle thing above my sink? It has no scent or anything on the brown area. We bought the house 3 years ago, and no one I have asked knows what it is. The brown part inside the cover feels kind of like a thin wood, but honestly have no clue. What is it? It looks like an air freshener. The pad inside would have been soaked in the scent. These stick-up air fresheners were really popular in the mid to late 90s. What is this pole with a ring around it and a heavy base? I think it's mostly made of plastic, except for the green bits, which might be some sort of stone, and the ring, which might be either aluminum or plastic. It might be around 90 centimeters long. I found it in Germany. There's no writing anywhere and I have no idea how old it is. The previous tenant of my apartment left it for me, and he also has no idea what it is either. What is it? It's an umbrella stand. The ring can be moved up, and it's totally an umbrella holder. You don't need it when the weather is good, so you pick it up and stow it in a closet. When it's raining, you grab the handle and put it by the door. What is this electric instrument with a shaded round glass window? No identifying information on the device. Glass window appears to have a white plastic gear surrounding it. Glass pane is approximately 5 inches or 13 centimeters in diameter. We're cleaning out my father-in-law's house and ran across this. What is this thing? It's a polarizing disc for an overhead projector. There were sheets you would place on the overhead projector, whose image would change as the polarizing filter rotated. I remember these. It was used for animations. You'd see animated lava flows, rivers, or spinning windmills. Memory unlocked. What is this thing? Black woven inside with slightly woolly gray outsides. Found with some sportsman stuff. The owner can't remember what it is or what it's for. Seems like it would slide over something as there isn't a closed end. It has a little black tag on the front that says custom in yellow. What is it for? It's a pistol pocket for inside gun safes. They velcro to the door. What is this thing? Approx 10 centimeters by 10 centimeters, metal, gray, magnification glass, several numbers with dials, dated to 1941 with a number on it. It says 5 by 25 near the scope. It came with a leather bag. The origin of it is that it was handed off in a recycling center. I've tried searching for the numbers with no apparent luck. My best guess is it's some sort of rangefinder. The crown makes me guess it might be from the army. I'm in Sweden for reference. Any ideas? Please tell us in the comments. Thanks for watching. Let's make life fun.